there, he is applying the same formula over here. So he is able to manage. Right? Same way, total, Control C, select your place where you want to map it, select it, right click, right, paste special, transpose. So after I click on paste special, you have to click on transpose. Once you click on transpose, click OK button. So this will replace the entire total. So we are able to manage that as well. So the very important, very useful topics, this transpose, copying with the dollar symbol. We'll go slightly complicated, right? So in the same formula that we are going ahead with today, so we'll go slightly on a complex formulas. So right now what we have applied is a simple formula, right? I am just doing with a dollar, with a static and the dynamic values. So when I do a copy, I am able to make a copy of this. That's perfectly fine. How to manage now? Slightly complicated formula. So we'll see that. Before that, if you have any questions, please let me know. Feel free to ask your questions. So what is the, I am late today. What is the topic we are covering today? We are going ahead with advanced formulas like usage of dollar symbol, and here we are trying to manage our data, constant data, to be applied into the formula. I'm yet to get the recordings of previous session. I completely forget. I need to upload it. I'll upload it today along with today's session as well. Right? So we started the class at 4 o'clock IST. So you have missed around half a day's class. Perfect. So any questions on this now formula? Are you all comfortable? Raise your hand. As of now, are you all comfortable? Please raise your hand. Yes, all the recorded sessions are in SOTA. You need to register in openmentor.net. Once you register there, you will get a downloadable link for SOTA in OpenMentor. You can download the file and then install it in your machine and then start accessing it. Right? Perfect. So in case any clarification required on usage of SOTA, you please send a mail to Bharadwaj or Subraji, from whom you will send an email. So you get all the informations there. They will help you, assist you in seeing the recorded sessions. Right? We'll try to upload it to YouTube so that anybody can see it, but that might take time. Right? Because we need to split the classes for YouTube. We will do so, and then you will be able to see it through YouTube as well. So it's just a curious question. How many people try to access it through tablets or iPads kind of a thing? Anybody is there? Please raise your hand. Because as of now we are not providing the session in iPad. Please raise your hand if anybody is there. Okay, perfect. So now I'll continue with a complex formula now. Before that, I hope you all received the class notes, at least the Excel sheet. Excel sheet, I hope you have received it. Please raise your hand if it is received. Recorded session, yes, I didn't send. I'll send it across after uploading today's content as well. I'll do both. Right, thank you. Now, anybody not received it, please send a mail to subraji@softsmith.com. So I'm just sending it to all. Just send a mail to them. They will give a access. For that, what you need is you need to register in the Open Mentor for recorded session, for others, that is class notes, you have to send a personal request to Subraji for people who have not received it. Right? Perfect. Right. All the links, everything is sent in Open Mentor. I'll just send a link. So www dot. Here there are a lot of topics which you can learn it for free. So you can, whenever you feel appropriate, you can. I have just sent the Open Mentor link details. www.openmentor.net. Right. In this website, you can register and then you can start getting the access to all the recorded sessions. Perfect. So, just for your understanding, Open Mentor site will look like this: www.openmentor.net. It is not .com, it is .net. Please note, it is openmentor.net. Oh, N, I missed N. Openmentor.net is the site, and you can I'll just check. I'm not sure. I'll just check and update you. Anyway, this is the openmentor.net is the site. I'll update you on the status of this. Right. Now, complex formulas. So we are into complex formulas. Complex formulas are like this. I'll just go to sheet 2 to get into a complex formulas. Like this data, when I'm trying to, so I have a sheet 1, some data here, and I have it in sheet 2, some other data. I want to manage the data of sheet 1 into sheet 2. So I want to do some manipulations using formulas from data in sheet 1 to data in sheet 2. So there are many ways I can do it. Let us take it in this way. I like to consolidate. So consolidate yearly statement from previous sheet. So I like to consolidate the total interest. I want to consolidate the total deposited amount. I want to get the maturity amount. So to get that, so this is, I give it as year, financial year, say maybe 2013-14, amount, interest earned, then total. I like to sum from the previous sheet in this sheet. I like to sum up from previous sheet. I like to sum up over here. So equals, I put a sum here, and then I come back to the previous sheet. I'm just selecting the previous sheet. I block the amount here. I block the amount. I close the parenthesis. You can see the formula in the top column here. Right? Sheet 1 colon B4 and B15. So this is the range. I'm doing the range now. right? And then I say enter. You can see the applied formula over here. Sum sheet 1, right, exclamatory mark, B4 range, B4 to B15. That's a range. And then it is totaling the sum over here. If I do copy paste here, what will happen to the interest? So interest also will get copied in the same with the same formula. Now you can see sheet 1 C4 to C15 because the interest is now copied back, right? So I want to copy the total, Control C, Control V. This is now total is copied along with interest. So the total earned interest is 162 rupees 75 paisa. So total is this. So this is one of the between sheets how to apply a formula. Here also I can do a dollar symbol. If I want to apply D static, I put a D dollar here. If I want to make 4 static, I apply a 4 here. So I can do that as well to this. So here I consolidate this sheet, consolidate the value of the total, right? So I'll do it again over here. If I want to consolidate from the previous sheet the values, to do that, what I am doing it, I am trying to apply a formula equals sum, right? Open the braces, then come back to the previous sheet, choose the previous sheet, and then copy the range, give the range from where you want to do a copying. I like to do copy from 21. I am left click, drag and drop, right? I am copying this 12 months. You can see in the top sum sheet 1 B21 colon B32. So this gives the range. I can say enter. Automatically the formula is copied, right? I can do in the same way equals sum bracket sheet 1, right? Copy this interest range, give the range, block it, and then enter. So I can do it for same total equals sum bracket copy back total. So this is another way of applying a formula. So another, if you want to do color change, I want to make a color difference wherever the value is greater than 14. I want to make it in a different color, right? Color I want to change based on a condition, right? So it is conditional formatting. It is a formatting actually, conditional formatting. So how to do that? I want to change the color while doing for any value that is greater than some range that I keep. This is what the conditional formatting is. You can see a style here. So if I click on this, I can create a conditional statement here. So these are all the conditions available: greater than, less than, between, equal to, text that contains, etc. So for example, I like to give any value greater than 14 interest. I like to make it a different color in this range, right? I blocked it, click on conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. I want to give greater than, I select greater than, right? Now select greater than 13.565. You want to apply it over here. You can apply say 14. Greater than 14, I want to apply. So what is the color that you want to do? I want to do with the dark red text. I say OK. So this now, whenever there is a greater than 14, you can see the value is changing. I now change the interest here. You see how the values are getting changed. I'll redo it after I finish this. I'll say make it as 14%. So when I make it as 14%, it is still mapping to C2. So I'll make it as C19. Control C, Control V. So now you can see greater than 14 comes from 24 itself. So automatically it is mapped with the red color. I now make it as 9%. Now greater than 14 is changed. You can see the color is changed below. So whenever the value is changing, automatically he applies the color. So I can define the color as well. I can define the color of that entire column or that particular column based on the conditional if. This is formatting, right? So I change to say 18% or 19%, maybe everything is good greater than 14, you can see the value is changed, right? 5%, everything will be less than 14, you can see the color is not applied there. I can give a range as well. So I can give any range to this. So that is also available. Right? So this is now formatting based on condition. So conditional formatting is very important, especially when you are doing a presentation, to highlight the values that is greater than some range that is decided in the particular meeting or whatever. So this is also possible. Second, I now like to do subgroup subtotaling. That is also a formula based. I like to group and then total. So that is our next. These are all comes under formula now. How to do a grouping and then subtotaling. Subtotal I like to make. Right? Let us take, I'll go to the sheet 3. There is a question, can we do this for a single row or column based on the status? I don't understand exactly what is the question. So are you saying, can I block it like this and then apply a formula? Is this what you are asking? I hope you are asking in this way, right? Then wherever it is greater than 14, it will get applied, provided you are giving that range. So I now select the range as this, right? And say OK. So do it like this, control, highlight, greater than. So range with red light, I am saying here formula, this is average average, I think AV or AGE, average 14 greater than conditional formula, cannot use direct reference solution. So I have to do like this. Average, what is average, avg or cancel average, ae average. Okay, so conditional formatting greater than average So I can apply average as well. So average, whatever the value I am getting it as an average, it will mark that as, so average block block. So give a range, block it, close it. So 12 point. So 12 point, it will supposed to block all the format with that average. So 12.91 it is coming to. So that is what he has taken actually. So he has to block all that value. So 12.91 onwards he has blocked it. So that is also possible, but he takes it as a value here. So next, so I can also give color scales like this. So I can give a range here, different range, different scales, right, like this. So 8.33 like this, 9 point like this. I can also give bar colors, so data bars. So in this way, 8 is the lowest, 17 is the highest. So you can give the bar as well. So for each value you can give the bar as well. So it is possible to keep multiple ways using the conditional formatting, right? So this is allowed in Excel sheet. These are all formatting. So now what we are in